Ah, Disney. If there's one company you can trust to run some shit to the ground, it's them. Boy, I just love how much Star Wars and Marvel there is all the time. And we can't forget the much needed Toy Story 5. Cause we couldn't stop at 3, and I actually like Toy Story 4, but nah, we just needed a 5th one. Hey, but at least they're not as bad as Warner Bros. Canceling all their shows and movies for our merger that's not even gonna happen anymore. I can't think of a bigger L. Infinity Train died for nothing. All that aside, one place Disney hasn't disappointed me is their TV animation department. With great shows like Gravity Falls, DuckTales, and The Owl House, they've been a pretty solid number 2 behind Cartoon Network this past decade. Even if their shows do tend to get canceled abruptly, I'm still very salty over The Owl House having just one more episode left, but we're not here to talk about that today. Today, we're here to talk about a show that's had my attention since its first teaser. With stylish and fluid animation, I'm only talking about Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, coming in summer 2022, which didn't happen. Now it's February 2023, Black History Month I might add, so is this show gonna make our ancestors proud, or be just another woke cash grab whipped to the back?
Is this nigga serious?
Okay, let me calm the down. I'm doing way too much right now. But is this show valid? Hell yeah. Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, if treated right, can be huge. I know I'm only going off one episode, but with the hour-long first episode they gave us, I got high hopes for this show. One thing I really loved off the bat is how much emphasis they put on the community that Moon Girl lives in. Moon Girl, aka Lunala Lafayette, child genius, lives in the Lower East Side of New York City, which can't be a safe place to raise a child since New York needs so many superheroes, it's insane. They even had to call in Naruto in the gang to help out. Terrible cities aside, Lunala's community is kinda struggling right now as there have been rolling blackouts which have put several local businesses at risk, including her family's roller rink. So in an attempt to find a way to save the family rink and the neighborhood, she becomes Moon Girl. That's the gist, cause I don't want to spoil it for you. This first episode feels so earnest despite it being a superhero show. She's not trying to save the world, she's just trying to save the block. It also has to do with the characters, specifically her family. Even though we only see them for a bit, they show just how much they love and care for Lunella. This goes to the other characters too. Her friend Casey and Devil Dinosaur himself are pretty fun characters to watch. Devil is really just a big dog. Lunala is pretty cool. I really liked how personal her problem was, and it made me want to root for her even more.
New mission! Stop Aftershock, stop the Blackouts, and save the LEX. But first, we gotta find her.
I don't know if it was just me, but this show feels a little nostalgic. It gives me early 2000s vibes in the best way possible. Like, I feel like we haven't had a big teenage superhero cartoon show in a minute. You know, like I could easily see my younger self watching this right after Static Shock or something, which those two are pretty comparable, since Static Shock used to deal with some very relevant issues, which I hope Moon Girl does as well. I mean, in the first episode, we're already tackling gentrification. There's even a scene where Lunala is like, where are the Avengers? And her grandma's like, I don't think the Avengers come around this part of town.
I'm afraid the Avengers got bigger fish to fry. Besides, do they even go below 14th Street?
I'm really looking forward to the lessons and topics they might talk about, since I think it's important to show current topics in a way that's digestible for everyone.
Even the smartest girl in the world can't do everything. That's why you gotta lean on the people who love you.
The main highlight of this show has gotta be its style. From the animation to the music and the designs, everything is so cool. It all feels so lived in, like I want to be a part of this community. I swear I ain't never seen this many different kinds of people in this many different shades and sizes. It's refreshing. They didn't slouch on the music either. The background tracks have some diversity. They got some boom bap beats, a little funk, and even some dance or house music. I don't know the correct term. There's even going to be some licensed music that's going to be in the show thanks to Moon Girl's cassette player, so I'm excited to see what they're going to pick. Also, can I just say how good it feels to have a theme song go this hard? It's kind of become a lost art, but this show's theme song can hang with some of the best theme songs around. The animation though is where it all shines. The whole show is just vibrant and this art style is insane in how good it looks. There's some scenes where it just gets cranked to 11. Even though it's a comedy, I didn't feel like they skipped out on the action. There wasn't a lot for a first episode, but what we got looked amazing. This show visually is going to be a treat as it goes on. All in all, I really dig Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. It's got so much going for for it, and I can't wait to see where this show goes. Like maybe in season 2, she could meet some other more low-key heroes. My dream pick would be Squirrel Girl. She would be perfect for an appearance on this show. Or maybe even characters like Miles Morales, but no one too big. I think it's best if this show becomes its own thing, separate from the heroes who are popular in the MCU right now. But yeah, Slackers, Moon Girl, and Devil Dinosaur is pretty cool. So go ahead and like and do all that other stuff people always tell you to do. And I'll see you next time. Later.